Most traders think talking about their trading with friends or family is a good idea. They think they'll get support or be held accountable, someone to check on them, someone to motivate them. But the truth is, it often does the opposite. And you don't realize it until it starts affecting your trading. Because at first, it feels good. You tell them you're trading. They ask questions. They're curious. You feel like you're doing something serious, like you're building something. But slowly, that curiosity turns into pressure. They start asking, "Did you make money today? Are you winning? Is it working?" And now, you're not just trading the market anymore. You're trading their expectations. And that's where things start to break. Because the people around you, they don't understand trading. They don't understand losses. They don't understand probability. So without realizing it, they become your first detractors. And I learned that the hard way. Because once I started sharing my journey, my trading started to change. I told people around me about my trading, and at first, I thought I'd get support. But instead, I got doubt. They were concerned. They told me to get a real career, something stable, something safe. Some said they knew people who lost everything, stories about blown accounts, people going broke. Others told me the market is rigged, that it's basically gambling, that nobody really wins. And the thing is, they weren't trying to hurt me. They thought they were helping, trying to protect me. But what they didn't realize is that those words stay with you. Because now, every time I opened my chart, I could hear those voices. What if they're right? What if this doesn't work? What if I lose everything? And that doubt starts to follow you into your trades. I remember one trade. Everything was aligned. Clean setup, confirmation, everything. But instead of focusing, I hesitated. Because in the back of my mind, I was thinking about what they said. And I missed the trade. And that's when I realized this wasn't just noise. It was affecting my execution. Because now, it wasn't just me and the market anymore. It was me trying to prove them wrong. And slowly, I started doubting myself. Not because of the market, but because of what people were telling me. Because now, it wasn't just my thoughts anymore. It was theirs too, and it started to mix with mine. Every decision, every trade, I stopped trading my system, and I started trading to prove something, to prove them wrong, to prove it wasn't luck, to prove I could do this. I remember one day, I took a trade that wasn't even in my plan. No confirmation, no real setup, but I took it anyway, because I wanted a win. I wanted something I could show. So when they asked me, I could say, "Yeah, I made money today." And that trade turned into a loss. And instead of stopping, I took another one, and another one, trying to get it back, trying to prove something. And that's when everything started going downhill. Because I wasn't trading with confidence. I was trading with pressure. Pressure to win. Pressure to show results. Pressure to not look like I was failing. And pressure has no place in trading. And I also realized something. People will focus on your losses and call your wins luck. You win one trade, you just got lucky. You lose one trade. See, I told you. And that noise gets in your head. You start questioning your wins, but feeling your losses even more. And slowly, it breaks your focus. Because now, you're not trading the market anymore. You're trading your image. So I decided to go silent. Not because I had everything figured out, but because I realized I was letting too many voices influence my decisions. So I stopped talking about my trading with people who don't understand it. People who see one loss and think you're failing. People who don't understand that losses are part of the process. And at first, it felt strange. Not sharing, not explaining, not trying to prove anything. But then, it started to feel peaceful. Because now, when I opened my charts, it was quiet. No opinions, no pressure, just me and my system. Instead, I found people who were on the same path, people who understand the struggle, who know what a losing streak feels like, who don't judge your losses, but help you improve. Like instead of asking, "Did you make money today?" they ask, "Did you follow your rules?" And that changes everything, because now I'm not chasing validation. I'm building consistency. And because of that, I protect my focus, my confidence, and my emotional capital. Because in trading, your environment is part of your edge. And once I understood that, I stopped trying to explain my journey and started protecting it. So if there's one thing you take from this, it's this. Not everyone needs to know what you're building, because trading is already hard enough. You're dealing with uncertainty, with losses, with your own emotions, and the last thing you need is extra pressure from people who don't understand it. Because I thought sharing my journey would help me, but in reality, it slowed me down. It made me doubt myself. It made me trade differently. It made me lose focus. And once I removed that noise, everything changed. My decisions became clearer. My execution became sharper. And I stopped trading to prove something. I started trading with purpose. Because in trading, it's not just about protecting your capital. It's about protecting your mindset. And sometimes, the best thing you can do is move in silence. So ask yourself this: are you trading your system? Or are you trading to prove something to someone else? Because at the end of the day, the market doesn't care what people think about you. It only rewards how you execute.